You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review match number 27 of IPL 2021 between the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary from game number 27 of IPL 2021 here in Delhi between the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings. The Chennai Super Kings batted first and made 4 for 218 from their 20 overs. Ambati Raju top scored 72 not out off 27 balls. Pollard took 2 wickets for the Mumbai Indians. The Mumbai Indians chased down the runs in the end, finishing on 6 for 219 from their 20 overs. Pollard top scored with 87 not out off 34 balls. Sam Curran took 3 wickets for the Chennai Super Kings. The Mumbai Indians won by 4 wickets, and Pollard was named man of the match. What were some of the key moments and key factors from this match between the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings? I thought one of the key factors in the Chennai Super Kings getting to their 218 score were the valuable contributions from du Plessis, Ali and Raju, helped the Chennai Super Kings get to that 218 score on this Delhi surface, which proved to be a good score on this surface. The other key factor in the Mumbai Indians winning this match eventually was the innings of Pollard. He smashed 87 not out of 34 balls, and the Mumbai Indians were 3 down for 81 inside 9.4 overs, in a bit of trouble early. Pollard came in, smashed 87 not out, and smashed 16 runs off the last over to get the Mumbai Indians home in this match, to win this match by 4 wickets. Let's have a look at the Mumbai Indians team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen, De Kock 38, Rohit Sharma 35, Suryakumar Yadav 3, Krunal Pandya 32, Pollard 87 not out, Hardik Pandya 16, and Nisham 0. I thought their batting today, the Mumbai Indians, was pretty good, and one man won them this game. His name is Pollard. What an innings from Pollard. Wow. Unbelievable innings. I can't believe what I just saw from him in this game. I don't think anyone believed what we saw from Pollard in this game. 87 not out, and he wins the game for the Mumbai Indians. Unbelievable. It just shows what sort of a cricketer he is. He's a very useful cricketer for this Mumbai Indians side, and without him, I think they will struggle without Pollard in this side. But as long as Pollard is in this Mumbai Indians side, they are going to be very successful. And unbelievable innings from him again, as I said before. Unbelievable. Wow, what an innings. Let's talk about his innings. But first of all, Mumbai Indians were in trouble in the run chase. They were 3 down for 84 inside 9.4 overs. So on the back foot early. And when you're chasing a total of 218 that Chennai set, that's not a really good start for the run chase, to be 3 down for 81. But Pollard came in, and what I liked about his batting in this innings was he batted smartly. He rotated the strike well. He built partnerships with Krunal Pandya and Hardik Pandya of 89 for the 4th wicket with Krunal and 32 for the 5th wicket with Hardik Pandya. And those partnerships, along with Pollard's innings itself, contributed to the Mumbai Indians chasing down these runs. I thought he picked the right balls to attack and score runs off. He had that inner self-belief. He had that positive mentality. He backed himself to get these runs. He took the responsibility upon himself to get Mumbai home in this game. Most teams, when chasing a score of 200 plus, would often give up and say, well, we're not going to chase down these runs. What's the point? We might as well just bat until the 20 overs and that's it. I hate it when teams do that and just give up easily. You need to keep fighting in cricket. You need to keep that self-belief, and the team needs to believe themselves that we can still win. And Mumbai and Pollard believed that we can still win this game. And that's what I loved about his innings. He believed. Because the game isn't over till it's over. Until the last ball is bowled of the match, it's not over. And literally this game went down to the last over, it went down to the last ball, and Mumbai won the match. Because if you don't believe, you won't succeed. And Pollard believed, And Mumbai succeeded, and they won. It just shows you, as a cricketer in particular, you need to have that resilience. You need to have that inner fight and inner self-belief to back yourself as a team and as an individual. In this case, Pollard did, that we are going to get these runs and we are going to win this game. Because Pollard said, I've got to be here until the end. We've got a good chance. If I'm here at the end, we can win this game on this very good batting surface in Delhi. That's what he did. And it was a magnificent masterclass in the art of T20 batting. I thought it was one of the best knocks in the IPL ever and in T20 cricket. In all my time of watching the IPL and T20 cricket, this is up there in one of the best knocks I've ever seen. And I was so impressed with the way he went about it. He just timed it superbly in this run chase. Unbelievable from Pollard. And to smack 16 runs off the last over. You got to feel sorry for Ngidi, who bowled the last over. You got to feel sorry for him because it's tough being a bowler in the last over of the match, trying to defend 16 runs, and then Pollard comes in and hits 16 off the last over. It was an unbelievable knock. And I thought Pollard was just outstanding. Once again, unbelievable. I'm just speechless. I can't believe what I saw. I don't think anyone can. So overall, brilliant from Pollard to get Mumbai over the line here. Also for Mumbai, great signs that Krunal and Hardik Pandya are scoring runs. They've been struggling this season with their consistency with the bat. Krunal made a handy 32, Hardik a handy 16, and good contributions in those partnerships I mentioned before with Pollard, which contributed to the Mumbai Indians winning this game. So overall, brilliant batting performance from the Mumbai Indians in the end. What an innings from Pollard. Unbelievable. No one would have thought that the Mumbai Indians were going to chase down these runs, but they did, and it was an unbelievable game of T20 cricket. And it shows whatever challenge Mumbai are faced with, they have that self-belief and belief that they can win from any position in the game. And it shows why they are the defending champions. Because of that reason, because they have that inner self-belief. And no matter what happens, what challenge they are faced with in a game, they can still win from any position. And we definitely saw that in this game today. Overall, great performance with the bat, and they can improve on a lot of things going forward. But it was a fantastic display of batting from Kieron Pollard in this game. Let's have a look at their bowlers quickly. 2 wickets for Pollard, a wicket for Bumrah and Bolt, no wickets for Kulkarni and Neesham. I thought their bowling today wasn't their best, the Mumbai Indians. They struggled with the bowling today. They leaked runs. They missed their lines and lengths. They were a bit inconsistent with their lines and lengths. Didn't execute their skills with the ball, didn't execute their lines and lengths, and didn't take wickets at regular intervals to slow down the Chennai Super Kings momentum in this game today. So there's definitely some work to improve on there for the Mumbai Indians in terms of their bowling. I think they just need to work on their execution. They need to get better at that in terms of executing their skills and plans with the ball, and also trying to be consistent as well and trying to hit the spot 6 out of 6 in an over. So I think that's for the challenge for them going forward is just to try and work on that consistency and building on their skills as a bowling group. But they've got some class bowlers in Bumrah and Bolt. So they're a class side in terms of the bowling. So I don't think they'll have any troubles refining that and bouncing back. But overall, brilliant win by the Mumbai Indians. This will boost their confidence going forward in this IPL season. And it was a wonderful game of T20 cricket. And what an innings from Kieron Pollard. Let's have a look at the Chennai Super Kings team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen. Gaikwad 4, Duplessis 50, Ali 58, Rayner 2, Raidu 72 not out, and Jadeja 22 not out. I thought their batting once again, CSK, was pretty good. Their batting this season has been pretty consistent, and obviously the batsmen are scoring runs consistently for CSK this season. So that's great signs for CSK that their batting is firing. And batsmen like Duplessis, Ali, even Raidu in this match, and Jadeja are scoring runs. And that's great signs for CSK going forward. I think for CSK in terms of the run scoring, they will like MS Dhoni to score some runs. Obviously, he hasn't had a chance to bat, obviously, because he pushes himself down the order, Dhoni. So I think when MS Dhoni does come out to bat, CSK would like to get some runs out of him as well. Because if Dhoni's firing, along with Gaikwad, du Plessis, Ali, Rayner, Raidu, and Jadeja, then it's a very strong CSK batting lineup. But even if Dhoni isn't batting, they're still getting the job done with the bat anyway. I thought the contributions today from du Plessis, Ali, and Raidu were very handy, and the partnerships of 108 for the second wicket between Ali and du Plessis, and 102 not out for the fifth wicket between Raidu and Jadeja contributed in CSK getting 218 on this very good Delhi batting surface. Nothing more to add on to that, really. Nothing I can fault with their batting today. CSK was pretty much a very good batting performance, you have to say. So great signs for them going forward that Raidu especially scoring some runs. And that's very good for CSK that he scored some runs in this game. They will like MS Dhoni, as I said before, to score some runs himself. If he's scoring runs, and as I said before, you have the other batsmen firing as well. It's a very good batting lineup from CSK. So overall, great signs with the bat for CSK going forward, that all the batsmen are scoring runs and getting into some sort of form. So that's great signs for CSK going forward with the bat. Let's have a look at their bowlers quickly. Sam Curran took 3 wickets, a wicket each for Ali, Jadeja, and Thakur. No wickets for Chahal and Ngidi. I thought their bowling today, CSK, was a bit of a mismatch. They bowled well up front in the run chase, but towards the back end of the run chase in the Mumbai Indians innings, they sort of went off the rails a bit and didn't really quite hit their straps with the ball. But early on, they got the Mumbai Indians 3 down for 81 inside 9.4 overs, and they put the Mumbai Indians under a bit of pressure because when you're chasing a score of 218 and you're 3 down for 81, that's not a great place to be. You got 7 wickets in hand, yes, but you're behind the 8 ball a bit. But when Kieron Pollard came in to the crease, the bowlers struggled after that, I thought. Didn't quite execute their skills with the ball, didn't quite execute their plans with the ball, and they were inconsistent with their lines and lengths. And the partnerships that Pollard had with the Pandya brothers of 89 for the 4th wicket with Krunal and 32 for the 5th wicket with Hardik contributed in the Mumbai Indians getting this win in the end. And those two partnerships pretty much were the telling factors in the Mumbai Indians winning this match, along with Pollard's innings, of course, was a key factor as well. But they could have broken those partnerships earlier, but their bowling was so poor, they weren't able to get those wickets early and break those partnerships. And the last over of the match, I should say, bowled by Ngidi, defending 16 runs off the last over. He mis-executed his skills with the ball and didn't quite execute his plans with the ball. And I think that was a bit of pressure on Ngidi. Obviously, when you're bowling the last over of the match and you're trying to defend, in this case, 16 runs off the last over, and especially when Kieron Pollard's absolutely smoking them in terms of hitting with the bat, obviously, in terms of his run scoring, you are going to struggle and you are going to be under pressure. He didn't quite live up to the pressure. He didn't quite handle the pressure well. So I think for Ngidi going forward, he just needs to back his processes and go back and look at his processes and say, right, what can I do better here? Well, he could have had a clear mind, block out everything, because when you're in that situation, your mind's clouded with different thoughts and ideas on deliveries you want to bowl. But really, just keep it simple and just run up and bowl the ball and try and hit the spot. So I think for him going forward, he'll be disappointed and he probably feels like he let the team down. But I don't think he did. He tried his best. And it was a very good surface in Delhi and Pollard was absolutely on fire. So I can't blame him for that. But I think for him going forward, it's just about trying to execute those plans better in that high pressure situation for next time, I should say. But overall, I thought their bowling was pretty inconsistent. So I think CSK just need to work on their consistency going forward and their execution of skills. Also, their fielding was poor as well. The drop catches pretty much hurt them in this game as well, so they need to address that going forward as well. Overall, need to work on their execution in terms with the ball, as I said before, and executing their skills and plans with the ball better. and overall CSK will be disappointed to lose this game, but they can't be too hard on themselves. It was an amazing game of T20 cricket. Let's have a look at the Mumbai Indians' potential 11 for their next match against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I don't think the Mumbai Indians will make any changes to their team for their next match. I think it's very important for the Mumbai Indians, after this brilliant win against the Chennai Super Kings, to keep that consistency and cohesion with this group going forward. So their potential 11 could be De Kock, Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, Krunal Pandya, Pollard, Hardik Pandya, Neesham, Kulkarni, Chahar, Bumrah, and Bolt. Let's have a look at the Chennai Super Kings' potential 11 for their next match against the Rajasthan Royals. I think the Chennai Super Kings will keep the same 11 for their next match. I don't think they'll make any big changes to their team after this crushing defeat to the Mumbai Indians. It's very important for them to keep that consistency and cohesion within the group and the team. So their potential 11 could be Gaikwad, du Plessis, Ali, Raina, Raidu, Jadeja, Dhoni, Sam Curran, Thakur, Chahar, and Ningidi. What can we expect from both teams heading into their next match? The Mumbai Indians' next game is against the Sunrisers Hyderabad on Tuesday at Delhi. For the Mumbai Indians, this win will boost their confidence going forward. Hopefully for them, this kickstarts a string of wins for the defending champions. The Chennai Super Kings' next game is against the Rajasthan Royals on Wednesday at Delhi. For the Chennai Super Kings, they need to learn from this match against the Mumbai Indians going forward, need to improve their bowling in some areas, and for their batsmen, they need to keep being consistent. But they are a class side and should have no problems bouncing back. Overall, what a game of T20 cricket yet again. The IPL keeps on delivering. These brilliant games of cricket. Both teams put on a show, brilliant effort from Kieron Pollard to guide the Mumbai Indians home, agony for the Chennai Super Kings, but they shouldn't be too hard on themselves. This game will be remembered as one of the best in the history of the IPL. The Mumbai Indians may have won, but the true winner is the game of cricket. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast, and like and share our Facebook page, and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, keep safe, and bye for now.